Warning! Laurel's still dead.
I could have told you that. Hello everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Arrow, Season 4, Episode 19, Canary Cry. I'm your host, Clio, and with me I have Dom.
Hi.
And Rachel.
Hello.
Yeah, I think, if anything, this episode should have been called Blame Game.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. Because everybody blaming themselves right around the room.
That's unusual for Diggle, though.
I don't think Diggle's ever, made this kind of mistake before.
Yeah.
Because he spent
years.
He spent years mentoring Ollie, so he knew exactly how to act in the situation.
He blames himself. He blames himself for two. From his brother and then for Laurel's death. It's like, no wonder why he went off the rails just a little.
Well, it's more of an "I told you so," except he's the one telling himself so.
No one else is saying "I told you so" except for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what this is about. Like, nobody's blaming anybody except themselves.
But the "I told you so" is totally coming from him.
Yeah. And I think the only one not extremely wrecked with guilt is Thea.
And Barry.
And Barry.
Which, can I just, for the record...
Yeah, we have to talk about that.
What the fuck is... When?
When is this? When is this?
Is this 4 months ago?
4 months ago? No.
Because when they came back from their winter break, remember, they were at the graveyard. It said 4 months earlier.
No, it said 4 months from now.
Well,
it had 4 months in the future because she hadn't died yet.
Yeah. So it was 4 months. There was a 4 months difference.
So if that was in January, 4 months later would be now.
Yeah. We haven't seen Barry tell Ollie about Zoom, right? Does he know about Zoom?
Can't see him tell him, but he might.
No, but we know they're in communication because they secured the dwarf star elementium from Felicity, so they probably talked about things briefly, like, hey, how's things going? Zoom, dark, cool, got it.
Like, the lining up of stuff makes like it's forgivable with Supergirl because it's a different channel, but Barry doesn't have a speed now. Like,
right.
I don't understand. Sorry, spoilers for the Flash, but deal with it.
You have to be caught up in this whole universe, and that's the end of that.
I love you, but get on it. Yeah, no, he doesn't have his speed now. So is this a week from now?
Or is this a week ago?
Speed, or was it a week ago before he loses it?
It might have been a week ago because he sped off, so he still had his powers.
Yeah. Well, there's a thing gonna happen, and he should have his powers back next week. So.
But yeah, this might be just before he loses them.
Yeah. So it's either just before or just after.
Because he apologized that he missed the funeral because of Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zoom's pretty much been everything this whole season, though. So that really doesn't narrow much down other than this season.
And I mean,
it's somewhere between there
and Barry doesn't seem like he seemed stressed. So this is probably when he was trying to get faster. When
Maybe.
He was still training.
Maybe, I don't know, because
jumping over the cliff thing.
It was just like, this whole thing just seemed weird. Like, Barry should not have even been in the scene, in my opinion, because it was just like, I just want to be left alone, and he just like zoomed out of there without even a second thought, and it's just like,
there's a reason.
Okay.
And I know right now we don't see a reason, but there's going to be a reason.
Yeah, that's why I hate raisins.
They're just shriveled up grapes.
Yeah, well, I don't need any raisins.
So So when we have a copycat Canary in this episode, I realized almost immediately who it was.
Really?
Because when they were in the scene when Lance was getting all, obviously emotional, walking from one end of the hallway to the other, the girl just walked past all of them, and I was like, She
They're
is.
so
Why was
white.
there this random chick here? I'm like, this has to be a person. And
I
then,
was like,
you know,
that's
there's
not
a
an
canary,
extra.
and I'm like,
They wouldn't
Uh-huh.
have an extra. They wouldn't have an extra walk between all the.
it was too purposeful. And
See,
I was like,
Yeah.
bitch, you important.
I didn't.
It's just-
I noticed her, but I didn't realize that until now you
Yeah,
mention it. Because I remember at the time watching it and being like, "Why didn't you like re-edit this after this asshole walked in front of your shot?" That's what I was
the thing, they
thinking.
don't- You know, shows don't make extras.
Right.
She was the extra. Walking between a middle of a fairly important scene with the whole cast, you know, the main characters.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I mean, I caught it, but I didn't think anything of it other than this is ridiculous. Like, you should have reshot this.
no, I was like, yeah, she's important somehow. That's what I think. I'm like, we're gonna see her later.
Yeah.
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 And I mean, we get a little about her, how she was, you know, hive captive, stuff like that. But they were trying to figure out how she got the canary cry to work. Did they figure that out?
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because I was gonna say they sort of ended the episode. And I'm like, but wait,
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
not answered.
Well, from what everything on her profile, she was not only it seemed like she was fairly smart and
Yeah.
well off too, her being her own superhero kind of, you know, that like what Felicity said. I mean,
Yeah.
she was a gymnast, a top gymnast, and everything like that. So I don't know. I don't think we've seen the last of her though.
She's got to be something special if she can take Cisco's tech and mod it for herself. Like that's bio stuff. That was too.
And it was a higher
thorough.
frequency too.
Yeah, she improved it. I don't know. That was something where I was like at the end of the episode. Hey, can we get an answer? Maybe a little one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she'll show up on the Flash.
I would fucking love that. I would love it.
Even if we get an answer on the Flash, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, me neither. That'd be great. Too much stuff is happening on the Flash right now, though. To be honest,
That's true. But Cisco is the one that modified it, so.
That is true, and I think he would like nerd out if he, you know, saw that. He's like, "Who made improvements to my thing?"
Yeah.
I'm mad, but very impressed.
Right. That would be awesome. Hey,
Yeah.
for all we know, maybe
It's in the.
it's
Chronicles of
answered on the Chronicles of Cisco.
I would love that even more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. I haven't started watching those yet.
Right.
I think there's still 2 more weeks of
Yeah.
that.
And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Flash is doing a little thing called the Chronicles of Cisco. It's a web series. Go check it out. Google it.
It's 4 episodes long.
Yeah.
They've done 2 already.
She's gonna watch all of them all at once. She's gonna binge.
No, I meant to start watching them when the first one dropped, but I forgot. I've been busy. I had a convention to go to. Anyway.
She's been pending Bucky. Anyways.
On my downtime at PAX. just. Anyway, I think the most heartbreaking part about this episode was Lance, Captain Lance. Just the denial he had that was just so strong.
The grasping of straws, the calling, even calling in Nessa to see if she, you know, with Lazarus, and then the realization, even with, I mean, Nessa was broken up, she was, but then when she realized, you know, what he was getting at, and that she already destroyed the Lazarus pit,
Yeah.
the look on her face was just like total and utter, just feeling for him and feeling for, you know, having all those emotions. Like it was, you could tell she started crying. Come on, when was the last time we actually saw Nessa truly cry? Girl was born without any feelings.
No, she was born with feelings. Just
She was
she was
born
born
to
with
not
a really
show.
she was born with a really asshole father.
She did not
And
cry
we-
once, even as a child.
Yeah, no.
Little baby just went, milk.
Milk.
Give it to me now.
Like at 0.5
Yeah,
years
just
old.
Speaking
Yeah.
perfect English.
I mean,
I'm
you know,
hungry, bitch.
We got a little bit of background about her and her. You know, we know she has an older sister. Exactly what happened. We knew that her father was more kind to her.
Right.
Was kinder before her.
And
So
I
could
will
see-
bet anything. Nissa does not know that he had a daughter before her.
Probably not.
probably not.
Probably not. But I could
I
see.
just want Talia to like bust down a door and be like, "I'm back, bitch."
I could see baby Nissa being like, "Bitch, I will cut you, throw you in the Lazarus pit, and then cut you again."
Yeah, but I mean, even if the Lazarus pit was around and Captain Lance asked that of her, she wouldn't want to do it.
I don't
we
think
saw
she
she didn't
would
want
want
to
to
do it
do
for
it.
Sarah.
No, she wouldn't want to do it, but she's always been that it's your kind of free will to do it. It's your choice kind of thing.
I think if she
but
was
I think
in a
she would
position,
fight it.
I think if she was in position to stop them from doing that to Sarah, she would have stopped them. But the fact that what's his stupid face was Roz at the time, she couldn't do anything about it.
See, and things like this, I get why he didn't ask and why he didn't do it, but it's times like this when Barry, I mean, why not ask Barry to go back in time and fix it, you know? Like, when he's grasping at straws and he says, no, not Lance, Ollie. When Ollie goes, if there was a way you don't think I would do it, I'd do it in a heartbeat. And there is, you just talk to Barry. Like,
I think Ollie knows better.
I know, but like I said, I know, but I'm surprised that it didn't even come up with Barry in the episode.
Like, asking that of Barry is like a no-no, and to tell Lance that that's a possibility, and then to tell him that he can't do it, that's cruel.
Well, no, I'm not saying to tell him that it's a possibility, but, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Ollie's the one that's like, if there was any way, I would do it, but he clearly doesn't, because there is a way, and he's lying.
But if we just go back in time every time something happens, like when Barry went back in time, that was because literally everybody died.
It was also an accident.
It was also an accident. Barry has to work on that. Everything's like, almost everything's been an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Yeah.
He very rarely does things on purpose.
Yeah, but Lance is
and when he does do them on purpose, they're really bad ideas.
Yeah.
But that was heart-wrenching. And then seeing them at the funeral and him actually having to tell her mom that no, she is not coming back this time, even though her mom's name was basically the same as, he was. Oh, she's going to come back. Sarah came back to us, blah, blah, blah.
Well, even before Sarah came back, the mom was looking.
Mm-hmm.
Whether she was actually grasping it at something real or not is a different story. But
someone leaked it to her.
Yeah, I think the mom's gonna go a little cuckoo crazy again. I hope we see more of her.
She wants Cocoa Puffs?
She's really she's awesome.
She's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
She'll turn into a River song on this.
Talk about time travel. Anyway,
she's a little crazy.
Yeah,
well, that's okay.
What do you think is going to be Sarah's reaction when she gets back from the Legends?
I know
that's going to be the worst one of all. I think it's going to be awful.
And Sarah's going to be the one to go back and get her at this point because she's dealt with time travel so much that it's going to be like, well, fuck this. I don't give a shit.
I don't know. I'll have to see what happens.
Unless Sarah dies again.
We're speculating that there's going to be a three-way crossover at some point. And they don't, then they're just stupid. But I have a feeling there's going to be a three-way
Well, didn't they
crossover.
announce something about the actress playing Earth 2?
Yeah, she's going to be
Laura
playing
Lance,
Siren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, there's going to be a crossover. There's going to have to be a three-way crossover somewhere. In some point.
Ways. We got Supergirl going too.
Supergirl's done. Supergirl's over.
Supergirl's done right now.
She can't be. It's just gonna be my thing from now on. I'm just gonna mashed potatoes.
It's okay.
It's all right.
When we get into the time travel and stuff, we'll just do that to them.
I will just start booting people from the call, and I will talk to myself.
Just the cameras go out one by one.
Yep.
Jesus. Yeah. We got a lot of Ruve Dark this episode.
God, I hate that bitch.
Mostly because Yeah, you can hate her. I'm on board with that, but she is fucking like Grace
like
under
her.
pressure, man.
I like
Oh
her.
my god, because she knows she thinks she's untouchable.
Yeah,
She is
and
untouchable.
I absolutely love that.
Except when
because-
Diggle slapped the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Then she was touchable for a second.
No, but even then, she still looks at Diggle like, "What are you gonna do?"
No, she was a little scared.
She was.
She was a little scared when he smacked her and had the gun, and he was
Marginally. She was marginally scared.
She was scared. She was scared, but oh my god! But
I just love how
hated it.
she's smiling at Evelyn while she's holding the gun to her face.
Oh, I know.
She's
And then
smiling.
afterwards, she
I'm like, "Oh, you're so smug. I love it."
I'm gonna smack that smug look off your face, lady.
Mm.
Oh, I can't stand her. I hope she does die sometime.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude.
Watch, something's gonna happen, and Dark's gonna accidentally kill her, and he's gonna freak out. Oh my god!
How's Dark gonna accidentally kill her?
He tries to do something to one of the others, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he still in jail?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's at large. It's the whole
Okay.
thing.
He
That's
broke
how
out.
Laurel died.
Yeah.
He didn't want to just kill them all.
It's been 4 weeks. Give me a break.
Laurel is, oh no, it's okay.
He's on the run.
I couldn't remember if he like killed her and stayed in jail or if he got out. I couldn't remember.
Nope, he was like, peace.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you think if they did something to the mayor, if that's gonna get under Dark's skin? I don't know if he actually loves her.
But that would then leave.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If
herself.
we don't know much about them as a couple. Like, we've seen them have one conversation.
Yeah, and then
She was like in the background of a couple meetings, like just.
yeah, but Dark seems to care for the kid.
Yes. And
We also don't know.
everyone around Dark doesn't seem to think that she's very smart. She's kind of an idiot.
Well, I don't think they think she's an idiot. I think that. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't think she's powerful enough.
I don't know.
In within Hive. You know, she's obviously not of a rank. She's just sort of in the background.
I think if she was actually to die, I think the only reason why Dark would come out of hiding is to grab his daughter and then go back into hiding. I don't think he'd give two shits.
If she was to die, does that make Ollie the mayor?
No.
That's how it works.
It'd make Alex, wouldn't it?
Maybe,
Probably.
yeah. Okay.
Oh.
And that guy's fishier than fish.
You think Alex is fishy?
I think there's something up with him.
I think that's just his face.
I don't know. He's
Fair enough.
Mark my words. There's something about him.
No, I like Alex. I think he's awesome.
I don't know.
I think we talked about this too, but that actor just has that kind of face.
That face.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about him. I don't know. I'm not on board yet. I'm not off board, but I'm just like, I got my tick in my hand. I'm going, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I'd like to see more out of him.
I would.
You know, showed up this episode, did a press release, and then got the shit kicked out of him by Canary. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, Alex, nice to see you. Oh, you're on the floor? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm holding judgment, I guess I want to say. There's something about him I don't.
Yeah.
So, I think, you know, Genesis is happening. I mean, the next episode is called Genesis.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised if it just happens next episode.
So the band is coming
Unless
to play?
it's a process. Because they were talking about phases, like
The band's coming next episode?
a long time ago. Genesis?
Yeah.
It's a band?
No. Phil Collins.
Oh, right.
Phil Collins next. You heard it. Clio announced Phil Collins is in Arrow next week.
Yes, he is. I am a credible source.
Yeah, tweet it. It's everywhere. It's canon now.
See, Sally's not. I'm not the only one that thinks there's something fishy about him.
All right, I don't agree, but I respect your opinions.
I think Thea will bring him on board into the Arrow Cave and turn him into the next Arsenal.
No.
No.
We don't need a new Arsenal.
No?
No, we don't.
I miss our Christmas Arrow.
Yeah, I know. We need the old Arsenal. We don't need a new one.
He was good eye candy.
Anyway, next week, Genesis.
No one can argue with me. That guy was good looking.
As Oliver and Felicity look for a magical solution to defeat Dark, a vengeance-driven Diggle gets a lead on Andy. God, that man is on a rampage.
Mm-hmm.
A lead on Andy's whereabouts and heads off to confront his brother. Meanwhile, Alex takes Thea on a What? Alex takes Thea on a vacation that quickly turns into a nightmare. Where the hell did that one come from?
I don't know.
Told you something fishy about him.
Where the hell did that one come from?
They went They must have gone to like the Bahamas.
Makes sense.
No, like if I see going on to what Rachel's saying, like if he's working with Dark and he takes Thea on a vacation and Dark happens to be there, things could get bad pretty quickly.
I don't know. That last one threw me for a loop.
I saw the preview and
Diggles,
the Diggles.
Diggles is digging himself.
Both the Diggles. And I don't know if you guys saw the promo for the next. They have John strung up by his wrists, and Andy has all these instruments. He goes, Dark wants me to prepare you.
Oh.
Knife right into the gut.
And it's like I still don't know what Genesis is. Like, I know we speculated about, I fucking have no idea. There's corn underground. It's something about air. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like we've come so far in this season, and it's just like, I don't understand.
See, even though you were talking about Genesis and all that, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll just go with it. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then you mentioned corn, and I remembered all of a sudden, all over again. It's like there's a field of corn under the city.
It's like every time you forget, and I can't forget. Like, that's all I think about. It's like, why is there corn?
I keep forgetting about that corn.
It's going to be a concert. It's going to be Corn and Genesis.
Corn and Genesis mashup, and they're making a soundtrack for Children of the Corn.
Oh my god. It's an underground concert.
It's really underground, if you know what I'm saying.
That'd be a weird concert to go to.
That would be a very weird concert.
Feeling like a freak on a leash.
Oh, it's so weird.
Okay. I don't even know what to say after that. I didn't know what to say before that, and now I definitely don't know what to say.
All I know is that Diggle needs to reel himself in a little bit, quit going off rogue by himself, because he's gonna get himself killed, and it looks like he's pretty close to that in this next episode.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and the sad part about all of it is that everyone's dealing with this. Everyone is dealing with this loss. Mm-hmm. So it's not like anyone can be really the strong one and speak to Diggle in the way that they'll stop him from doing stupid stuff.
Right.
Because everyone is like in a really bad headspace.
So, I don't know. Do you guys think that the little secret that Laurel told Ollie was to tell people that she was the Black Canary, or was that just his plan to to clear her name from what Evelyn was doing?
Probably a little of both.
Yeah.
But then again, this isn't the first time we've seen someone die, to get out of being in trouble. Hello, Malcolm did it.
No, this one feels real.
I know, it feels real.
It feels real, but she'll be back.
They went through every step to be like, no, guys, she's dead.
Yeah, but time travel.
Yeah.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Sarah's not gonna let this fly.
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah. So I'm just wondering if that was the secret, or if there's another something else she told him, and we're just gonna find out about it.
I didn't talk about the flashbacks. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
So the flashbacks were of Laurel.
Mm-hmm.
Circa season 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Start of
Yeah.
season 2. Beginning of season 2. Because Tommy
Ollie's
just
mom.
died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Tommy had just died, and I actually thought that was really great. It started off with a funeral. It wasn't Laurel's, it was Tommy's.
Yeah. It's Chills in chat saying, alright, usually I don't watch these episodes before I watch the podcasts, but how did they explain Laurel's death when the doctors said that she'll be okay? They didn't.
She went into shock. It happened.
She went to cardiac arrest.
Yeah, that's really about it as far as it went.
And cardiac arrest, I mean, can happen at any time. You could say someone's okay and they're stable, but then cardiac arrest can happen.
Especially
like 2
after,
seconds.
especially
traumatic
after,
injury.
Yeah, stressful surgeries too. Will
Right.
sometimes.
And it was
So,
kind of
yeah,
cool to
kind
see
of
like
fun.
the patient-doctor confidentiality of, we know she's the Black Canary, but we're not going to say anything,
Yeah.
you know? So that was really cool.
Yeah.
I felt like she knew that Ollie was the Green Arrow too.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, probably. And
But,
she's
yeah.
gonna keep his secret too,
Yeah.
which is cool.
It's like Apple, where they won't help catch terrorists. They will keep the information confidential no matter what.
Apple.
Yeah, there was a big thing just recently with like the FBI finding a terrorist phone and it was locked, and they went to Apple and Apple was like, "We're not helping you."
because they wanted
Really?
to create a backdoor to the phones. And if they did that, then they would have backdoor to all the Apple phones. And Apple's like, I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
You can't just make a backdoor to that one phone. All right, whatever. Anyway, it's not about Apple.
I want an Apple.
There was one
have
thing
them in a
about the flashbacks that freezer.
Fridge.
Oh,
Refrigerator.
it's like you freeze your Apple?
Refrigerator.
Refrigerator. Okay.
Yes, she freezes them because they're easier to throw at people.
And they're harder.
I mean, yeah. So at the end, the last flashback, Ollie gets on a plane.
That's when he went back to Leon. Went back to Leon knew.
I don't remember him doing that in season 2.
Yeah, he did.
There's a
He
lot
went
of. I'm gonna be real frank. There's a lot of things I don't remember about season 2.
Yeah, no, he went back for a time, and then who came looking for him?
But
I
that
want to
and
say
I mean,
Thea and them came looking for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that-
yeah.
I really like that. That was super interesting because you really see it on her face, like how distraught she is, and that's when she becomes an alcoholic. That's when she starts drinking. Because it was
Pill
after
popper.
it was after Tommy died, and then Ollie leaves, and she's like, "Oh fuck it."
Well, she started taking pills because she was having trouble sleeping and she had anxiety,
Right.
Yeah.
and so she started with the pills and then the alcohol, and then the pills combined with the alcohol.
Yeah, slippery slopes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's.
So
I have something else to say.
I was just gonna ask before we wrapped it up. Is Arrow kind of was a little revitalized for me after this break? So I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about how it's like the bottom of the totem pole. It's still the bottom, but I
hate to
didn't
say
dread watching it.
It's just-
No, I love watching the show.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
So.
It's on the total pole for me.
for the most part, they're making better decisions than they make on Legends. But
That's true.
I could say something, but she's dead.
we've gone over how the couple bad ideas.
She makes bad decisions.
A couple bad ideas. Not as many as Rip has, anyway.
I was just gonna say, at least she's not Rip Hunter.
It's not Rip.
Maybe they're related.
Oh God, I love that. Make it happen. Headcanon.
That's why they make such bad decisions.
Yeah, that's all I got. And one more thing I wanted to say was Felicity and Ollie actually had interactions, and I'm glad they didn't just throw themselves into each other's arms. It was just like they talked, and I was like, yes, thank you. That's all I want.
He was really shocked that she was there, and she's like, well, you said team.
Yeah.
It's like you quit the team.
And she's back, bitch.
She's there.
So yeah, no, I'm very glad that it's she's back and there's talking happening and they're not Frenching each other.
Yeah. No tonsil hockey.
Nope.
Not yet. Pretty soon they'll just be casual sex, and she'll be like, "Oh God,
I
we should
really
never have
hope
done
not.
that.
I really hope
never have
not.
done that."
I really hope not.
Can we just
think-
throw
you
Felicity
don't think
onto
that's gonna
Legends and separate them for a while?
Anyway,
Maybe she'll go visit Barry.
I think.
Can we trade Felicity with Cisco?
No.
Why?
Lisa's
We still have Cisco.
That would be interesting.
I know, but no.
That'd be
It would bring some humor to the Arrow. It much needed humor.
Just like that would be kind of interesting, just for a couple episodes or something. That'd be a little interesting.
I'd miss him on the Flash.
Oh, I would too, but it would bring some much needed humor to the Arrow.
Well, no, you see what has to happen is oh my God, how did I forget his name? Mr. Terrific needs to cut because he's got the humor. What's his name?
Oh.
Mr. Terrific?
Mr. Terrific.
The wrestler? Oh no, that's Mr. Perfect. Never mind.
No. You know who I'm talking about. God damn
Faintly.
it. Faintly.
But yeah, I mean, it's always Arrow's.
Oh yeah, the...
That guy.
We're the worst.
Mark's
the worst.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Curtis.
Well, he already said that
Thank
he didn't.
you.
He already told his husband that he didn't want to do it because he saw, I guess, too much action.
Yeah, we all know that look on his face.
Yeah.
It means he wants to be a superhero.
Yep.
So,
All in due time.
matter of time. Yeah, exactly. So yes, you guys don't have anything else to say.
No.
Dom, where can the people find you?
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Rachel, where can they find you?
You can find me at Savannah17 on Twitter. So yeah, topics.
You can find me at Clio on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest, and you can find all of us at ASO TV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and right here on YouTube for some more podcasts from some of your favorite TV shows, video games, and movies. Until next time, bye-bye.